Hi all, and welcome to the Points Unknown channel. Today we're going to be going through some of the details of the water system in our adventure van Daphne. Alright, so our water system. Of course, like all things with Daphne, our dynamic adventure van, the water system is simple but very, very functional. We have a built-in sink in our kitchen. This sink is from IKEA. It's probably the cheapest sink you can find. We shopped around and found that the IKEA sink was the way to go. It still gives plenty of size, so you can do dishes in the sink without using a wash tub, which we had used previously. We're just using 5/8 inch tubing to go from our water tank into our sink. We've got a little adapter here from a Camelback to use as the tip to the sink. It just creates another valve and a way to kind of collect all the water together. To operate the sink, we pump out of our water tank. We've wired in 2 switches in parallel, actually, so that either switch will turn on the pump. So we have a constant on switch, or just a regular, what you would consider a regular switch, that turns on and just runs continuously. And we use that switch when we're filling up water bottles or bladders, or doing things where we want the water on all the time. Now, when we're just doing dishes or washing your hands, we don't want to waste a lot of water. Of course, water is a precious commodity in the van. And so we have this momentary switch on the other side, which does the same thing as the regular switch, but it's just momentary, so it just turns on for a second. And we can actually use it by putting your hip into the switch, just like that. And so, start my hand wash, get soapy, and then when I'm ready to rinse off, I don't have to flip the switch again and get soap everywhere. I just lean into it again and rinse off my hands. Wired into the van's electrical system, we've got a standard 12 volt or low voltage power connector. We opted for this connector instead of others just because we had the parts handy. But you could use any connector. The key here is that we needed to be able to take the kitchen out, and so we wanted to have something simple that we could just plug in and unplug when we remove the kitchen setup. For tanks, we've got 2 tanks. We've got a blue tank, which is our freshwater tank, and a spray-painted green tank, which is our wastewater or gray water tank. The gray water tank is plumbed into our sink with just standard plumbing fittings, as you can see. And our freshwater tank has that 5/8 inch tubing that goes up to a little diaphragm pump located up here. And the diaphragm pump pumps out of the blue tank and pumps up to the kitchen, and again is activated by those switches I showed earlier. Inside the tank, the freshwater tank, we've got a couple things going on here. We've got the tubing that actually feeds the pump, and then we have this guide tube, and the guide tube is critical because we found that the tubing by itself would tend to kink up just by the action of putting it in and tightening the lid on it, and no matter what we did, it still got all weird. And so we cut a piece of PVC tubing to just act as a guide sleeve. It just sits up in there, and then we slide the whole assembly down in there like that before tightening it down. So in keeping with the theme of the van, we've put the water tanks right on the outside next to the door. So all we have to do when we want to get more water or dump the wastewater is disconnect them from their associated attachment points here, undo this bungee, and the tanks come right out. Originally we had the kitchen in different areas of the van, or the tanks tucked into different corners, but found that it was a big pain to haul the full tanks around. Especially when the tanks are full and water sloshing around, the last thing you want to do is be dragging this tank through your van and risk spilling. So it's really nice to have the tanks now right next to the door. Now, one concern that we had about having the tanks next to the door is just keeping them warm, and so we insulated this panel that goes over the tank. So there's, even though the door itself is insulated, we just have a little bit more insulation over the tanks to keep them a little bit warmer in the winter and help prevent freezing. And so far, that's worked out just fine. So once the tanks are put back in, either empty or full, depending on the tank, take the bungee, strap them back down. Now they're nice and locked in, and we're ready for travel. So that's our water system in our adventure van. It's simple, but it's very functional, and we find it works great for our needs. If you like the video, please hit subscribe, like. If you have questions about our water system or anything else about our van or any of the other content on Points Unknown, then please put a comment in the box below. There's a lot more information about our van available on pointsunknown.com, so if you haven't been there, head on over. There's a link in the description. Thanks for watching.